It is day 17. I would say good morning, but not so good this morning. I got woken up by Tim saying, do you want the good or bad news? And I went, bad news first. And he told me that some of my videos were uploading incorrectly. And when technology, I mean, I love technology, but when technology doesn't work, it's so frustrating. Anyway, and then I said, fine, what's the good news? And there wasn't any good news, it was just the bad news. So this morning I've been just trying to work out why a certain clip isn't rendering or uploading correctly. Really enjoying the editing side of these of our videos and you know, getting it all and video diarying it all. But when technology doesn't work, it's really frustrating, and I don't know how to get. I keep on trying different routes, but it doesn't work. Anyhow, life. I went to go and get a tea, and normally they have like their normal standard tea bags, but this one, the little tab hanging off it, it said relax. So I think that was the word that the world telling me, just relax this morning. So I decided to get the relax cup of tea, and I'm relaxing. So breathe and drink.
So now Sarah's checked that I don't have any food on my mouth.
You still got food on your mouth.
Anyway, we're just at breakfast. As you can see, my eye is not great. My left eye is pretty dry. The AC is killing it. Turned it off for most of last night, and luckily it wasn't too hot. But I was up and down all night, just eye bathing it, trying to keep it damp. It's not too bad, but feels like there's a bit of pressure there, and maybe some sand from yesterday at the beach didn't help. But we got to breakfast a little bit before we went swimming yesterday, and if we turn around and look behind me, that looks like a water sprinkler to me.
We are leaving the restaurant, the hotel now, and we're just walking down the road where there is a waterfall. When I was doing some research on YouTube, this waterfall came up, and it's literally, I say down the road from our hotel. I think it's a bit of a trek. How long a trek inland?
So Tommy recommended it, and he said it was about 2 kilometers into the jungle. But the entrance is literally opposite, well, not a little bit down.
Yeah.
But I looked on Wikipedia, and it's only 500 meters, so it shouldn't be too hard. It'll be our first trip into a bit of jungle. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. I did a bit of research into the nature of Thailand before I came here, and it seems like pretty much everything is poisonous from what I can tell.
Not like back in the UK where you can just walk and there's nothing. By the way, the racket are these guys hard at work.
Yeah, we chose a poor spot to do this.
I know.
But yeah, everything's poisonous. So also, I need to take my own advice. Yesterday I missed a trip hazard, and I straight legged it down, and I've jarred my back a bit. So not only do I have poor depth perception, I have the inability to run, which is probably a good thing, Sarah's tactic. But yeah, let's see how we do.
Yeah, wish us luck. And also, do you like my new purchase? Look, I've got a nice little yellow and green dress from the market yesterday, 275 baht. Calculate that, 1 baht, 40 baht to a pound. And yeah. All right, anyway, see you in the waterfall. You know what song I'm gonna sing? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Change. Hello, butterfly. Sorry, Whew, that's another adrenaline dump. I don't know if it was because of that first day with that day with the dog, but now we're walking down this track. There are a few more dogs around, and obviously when we see them, I don't know if we get nervous, but they are definitely territorial, aren't they?
Yeah, you can see them. They clock you, they stare at you. I get out my stick down here and I think they see it. They seem to move across the road. They let us pass. Maybe a little bit of a growl, and then they'll trail us maybe 15 meters behind until we walk out of where their home is. So yeah, it is a little bit unnerving. You do have to have your wits about you. I just don't think walking around is really done. They're not happy about you passing their homes. So yeah, it's something to think about. So yeah.
And it's good to see where the dog is, see where the home is, and then maybe just cross to the other side so they...
Yeah, and do it calmly.
Yeah.
Do it calmly, give them their space. This is my tactic anyway. But I'm definitely making it well aware that I have something in my hand that's a little bit extended. And you can see they clock it, and they move off, so yeah.
The thing is, we have to do the walk back, and there was 3 dogs that we had to go past, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
About 6 or 7 and they've been barking.
A lot have some people, someone eat check here a lot.
Oh, okay.
You don't eat check.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Is it easy to get like a taxi back from there back to the road?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll do taxi.
We'll definitely do that. Yeah,
So-
thank you. Thanks a lot. We're getting a bit nervous.
We saw about 4 dogs, and we decided to turn back. We were like,
7. It was a pack of 7.
the pack of 7, and we decided to turn back. But then we were like, we still have to face the 3 dogs that we passed. But I decided to flag down this guy to see if he could take us to the waterfall, and he kindly said yes, for free of charge. So I think this is the way to do it.
So generally, people don't walk around, do they? They don't walk on the roads. They're on a bike or in a taxi or something like that.
Taxi. Okay.
Okay.
Kapunka.
Yeah, let me give. So we made it up. It got really sketchy really quick. Then we walked past a couple more dogs, and there was 2 by the side of the road. Turned the corner, and they obviously alerted a load up the road. And there was a pack of 8 dogs that slowly emerged around the corner.
It's got increased with 7
there's
and
no way
8.
we were outnumbered so much. And they are territorial. I don't know if they're actually going to really go for you, but you have to judge these things. And so I was like, Sarah, we're not going through there.
And to be fair, with all the adrenaline pumped into us, you know, dogs can sense your energy, and we were all probably quite nervous then. So
yeah, and Sarah waved down a motorcyclist who had like one of the ride cars who literally just came around the corner. And we asked for a lift up to the top. He was cool, didn't he? He was going to do it for free. We gave him some money though, because to be honest, we were going to have to walk back. And yeah, I just don't think you walk around on these roads. No one else is doing it. I think we just get the motorcycle taxis. Yeah, and you won't be as sweaty when you get here as well.
no, exactly. And then we gave him, like Tim said, we gave him money, and he said, no, it's okay for free. Maybe just buy some food here. But we went, are you here when we go back? Make sure you're here.
Yeah.
And
so I think he had a family restaurant right at the opening. So yeah, we'll eat something, or we'll get him to give us a lift back down the road.
And we were so close to the waterfalls. We were probably about, I don't know, 50 meters. But anyway, we are here now, and we're going to have a look around. It's nice and peaceful here. No dogs, hopefully. Oh, nice. So these are our tickets to the waterfall, waterfall, waterfall. We're at the waterfall. It feels so refreshing down here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a sweaty walk up. That's the most I've sweated. But the sun hasn't hit the pool yet, so it's really, really nice and cool, and I've stopped sweating. And I think it's the time of day to come early. And there's no one else here, so we've got it all to ourselves. We saw a couple of people on the trail, but yeah, I think there's a guy up there, maybe
The lifeguard. I think.
lifeguard, but he's made himself scarce when we turned up.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
they're not swimming in there. But I think you can swim in here. But Tommy was saying there was a guy that was swimming a bit too close to the waterfall, and the security guard told him not to. So, but yeah, his station's there.
And you've got all the fish nibbling your feet. You can feel them just like giving you a little clean.
It's so cute. Also, the water is so refreshing.
Better than the massage I had in the market.
Look, I've got fishies or fish nibbling at my feet. Thank you, fish. We are so lucky. It's around 8:30 and there is not a soul here.
It's 10 now.
It's 10 now. So we've been here for about an hour and a half. And there was a couple that came just before us, but we've been here with the fish eating at our feet, and we've had this all to ourselves. It's just stunning here. Nice and relaxed. Even the Coast Guard, not the Coast Guard, the swimming guard. What do you
I'm
call
going
him?
to call him a lifeguard myself. But
The lifeguard. We're not even at the coast. Lifeguard's not even here.
no, he's sensible. He's dipped out the sun.
Yeah.
The sun's come over now, and it's too hot to be out there. So I would definitely say come early.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's like Sarah said, it's 10 o'clock now, and I'd say you've got another 20 minutes of shade on that pool.
You see, it's starting to creep in. So get here early.
There are quite a lot of mosquitoes though. I got nailed on the leg on the way up.
Yeah, you did.
I caught him mid-bite though, and he left a bit of blood on my leg when I...
But you got him. But there's some beautiful butterflies as well. There's actually a couple coming now, so we haven't got it. to
Yeah, well,
ourselves,
let's leave
but
it for them.
Yeah,
We've had it to ourselves. They can get sunburned.
they can have it. We are here waiting for hopefully that guy to come back. His mother, or I think this is their home. We've decided to get some drinks here, and I got some coconut water. 100 baht here. And we're just asking, is he coming back? Because we're too scared to walk down to the main road. Or does she know how we can order a taxi? So I'm using Google Translate to hopefully ask her. No, see, I think it's about getting motorbikes. Up to you. Oh, you pay, okay. Maybe we give like 50, okay? 50? One. Okay. Yeah.
Come, Cap. This one seems more chilled out than his friends. So I've just stopped at the little cafe at the entrance where the chap dropped us off. He's not here, and I think it's maybe his mum has ordered a motorcycle taxi, but it only can take one at a time. So Sarah's gone off to let her go first, and I've waited here. I've just had a Google Translate conversation with the lady asking, you know, are the dogs dangerous? And she said, yeah, they will bite you. So yeah, not good at all. Definitely something to consider, especially when they're roaming in packs. It's definitely not a fight you're going to win. So yeah, I think it's going to have to be taxis and scooters, and I think just in general in the UK you take it for granted that you can just walk everywhere, and I like walking, but I think here you can't do that. The heat stops you, and I think just the animals as well, like on the roads. I guess you've got the dogs protecting their homes and their patches, and in the jungle there are lots of things that can bite you. So you do need to be looking around and being more observant, I think, and not sort of idly ambling along. But it was well worth the trip. I really enjoyed it. It was a 500-meter walk up the hill to the fountain. We had it all to ourselves. It was so nice and cool up the top after a very humid sort of, there are a lot of mosquitoes on the way up, to be fair. But yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Definitely recommend it. But get a taxi.
He's gone to pick up Tim now. Whew. My after recording, my hat flew off, so we had to turn back and get it. And after that, I actually really want to get a motorbike now. The roads here, we went to White Sand Beach yesterday, and we know it's flat. And a girl that got on our taxi on the way back home yesterday, she said to Lonely Beach it's really flat as well. So hopefully this stretch is flat. So I feel quite confident to get a moped. The roads are wide, and this stretch of the west coast is nice and flat. So yeah, let's see. I think it's probably better than walking around with not stray dogs, but protective dogs lurking around. So look, it's actually fun being on a motorbike. I really enjoy that. There he is. Made it.
Thank you very much. We've done a similar kind of trip so far, and I was just wondering what you made of it. You started off in Bangkok.
Yes, 3 days.
Yeah, well let us know what your thoughts. So what did you make of it all?
I travel alone. I have some mental issues, and yeah, so
Don't we all?
Yeah, Bangkok was too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
For
the
me.
busyness of the place, and okay.
And I settled right in the middle of the craziness, eh? Nana,
Right. Yeah.
because I don't
okay.
know anything.
Right.
But I managed Bangkok because I met a Swedish guy there who has traveled, for
Okay.
ages, and he showed me arounding.
Okay.
And an English guy showed me that crazy called Nana place with
Had
all
to be the
the
English guy leading you astray.
yeah, exactly. And I experienced that you call it where the people are dancing almost naked,
Yeah.
and you can buy lady drinks and
Lose all your money quickly.
yeah. I was there, so I have seen that now.
Yeah.
I've been in one bar last, like, I don't know, 50 in there. I don't know. I was in one just
Okay.
to, of
See
course,
what's going
beautiful girls,
Mm.
but it's difficult for me
Yeah.
to sit and see it all that
Strange, isn't
old,
it?
rich, fat
Yeah.
dudes.
It's weird. It is
Yeah,
weird. It
it's
is
weird.
I found it strange too.
So it's but been there, seen that,
Yeah.
and then I went to Pattaya, and that was the biggest mistake.
Yeah, it's not
Like
somewhere
ever.
I'd go back to.
Because you only go to Pattaya, in my opinion, to get
Sex tourism.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was here yesterday. Is that the place?
Oh no, so you were there.
Yeah.
Maybe you can dip in a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Hey, it's 6 o'clock here and we've just been chilling out. Tim went to sleep and he says his eye and his back is feeling a bit better, so that's good. He always rests up when he's feeling a little bit injured, or you know, he definitely needs some recovery. I think the situations with the dogs, especially today and what happened when we were in Rayong, we're just more aware of them, and I don't know if we're just giving like energy that we're a bit scared of them, or I don't know, but today was a little bit frightening, and it's just made us reflect a little bit in terms of how we're going to be traveling around. You know, previously we're like, oh, we could just like walk down here and walk down there, but at the same time it's just brought an awareness that the big mosquito lurking around, go away, awareness maybe not to, you know, be walking down more residential areas early morning and late nights, because I think we've been doing some research and apparently that's when they hunt in the morning, and at night time they can be a little bit more aggressive. There's just a lot of dogs around and they're normally kind of chilled, but obviously of recent they haven't been, or they've got their guard up. So I feel we got our guard up a bit. So that was a bit deflating today, just because it's starting to make us think, okay, how do we navigate traveling around? Do we need to get a motorbike? Obviously we'll be doing taxis, but that's going to be costing a bit of money if we're doing that every day. But you know, it's just something to be aware of and reflect on. And yeah, we definitely have umbrellas, selfie sticks, maybe get pepper spray or something just in case. But we've done some research on, you know, I know not to run, basically. Just here by the pool, there's Timothy, and there's a nice view overhead.
You alright, Mum? How are you recovering from the op? How are you feeling?
Tim is just on the pool with his mum, who had an operation, a foot operation yesterday. So we're just checking in to see if she's okay. Sending you lots of love, Stephanie. We are off out to check out what the racket is next door and maybe get a spot of dinner. I mean, it's loud from our hotel room, so I don't know what it's going to be like so close up.
Yeah, I don't know how long we're going to be there, but I was quite tired today, and my eye and my back, so I didn't really want to travel too far. I've spent quite a lot of the afternoon sleeping, but I have decided to try a long pair of trousers that I bought from the UK to see if it is possible to wear them. I got nailed quite a lot by the old mozzies today, and they're out in force tonight, so I want a bit of protection. So yeah, see how they fare, and if not, they'll be being left in the hotel room. Yeah.
Hello, piggies. Hello. 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 So apparently that stuff is already in this. So we're
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
So I think the trousers were a mistake. This is really good. It's like phyllo pastry, or like the pastry used in baklava, but it's warm. It's sweet from maybe condensed milk, with a bit of salt. It's really good. Yeah.
Really thin and crispy, but also
It's 40 baht, so you didn't get masses of it. But yeah, it's nice. Good.
oh, mochi balls. What do you want, chocolate or
You choose.
strawberry?
You choose.
Alright, we're trying these mochi balls. I've got one cookies and cream, chocolate and a strawberry one. Let's see. spongy texture. I love it. Good. Actually, I can taste the cookies and cream now. That might be the hot one.
I think this barbecue is going to be hot as well. So what is it?
They're crispy fresh potato shapes.
Okay.
Crispy potato slices. And we got barbecue flavour.
Good.
And yeah, good. Crispy.
Spicy?
Not spicy. Tim loves a hot dog. He's getting a hot dog
I like seeing it fried in front of you for sure.
and a mozzarella cheese. 49 baht.
So I've waited for it to cool down a bit. I'm probably going to burn my mouth anyway.
It looks good though.
Yeah. I've never had a corn dog before, so I like frankfurters. Nice cheese, sort of mozzarella sort of cheese, barbecue sauce and ketchup. Yeah, really good.
The torch comes in handy. We're just back from the, what would you call that?
I would call that a fun fair, and fun fairs are one place that I refuse to go to in the UK, so I'm amazed Thailand's changed me. But to be fair, the music isn't too loud at the minute, the concert hasn't started, and there's a really nice sort of walk-through street food market, so there's not really any sitting down, and it's just things you can eat in your hands as you're walking around. And we picked a few things and they were all really good.
They were tasty, so yeah. Still, I'm on a hunt for some jean shorts, but a light pair, but couldn't find one. Oh, Mozzie, get out, Mozzie. So yeah, that was cool. Just had a little light snack this evening, and then I think early night.
Yeah,
What
just
we doing?
chill somewhere in the hotel.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out our next step. We might stay on the island, Koh Chang, and maybe head to Lonely Beach. But yeah, we're just looking at
that waitress is always ducking and dodging, even at breakfast. Like when you walk past her, she did a little bit of a moonwalk going backwards earlier.
Yeah, like she's walking by, like
Sweet,
in front
though,
of
always
us.
always smiling, but just always getting out your way. It's like, it's all right, it's cool.
It's okay. So yeah, we don't know where we're going to stay. We're here for another 2 more nights, and then we'll probably stay on the island and just check out a different bay. Yeah, we'll see. Well, good night, and hopefully this doesn't scare you, because it feels a little bit like good night.